Coyote, look at that, boys. They finally came. So what is going on, guys? It's Toby here, and today we're going to be installing the Gen 4 Coyote or the S650 2024 taillights on Sally. As you can see, they're from S550 Euros. Big shout out to S550 Euros, and I've been waiting for these for a while, so I haven't had any taillights on Sally. Let's install these things. I think they're the fully RGB version. Actually been taillight list for about 2 weeks now because I sold my old V2 Euros, which I actually really liked, but I had to cop these new S650 taillights, you know, because everyone's getting an S650. So what do? I get S650 taillights. 3, 2, 1. I completely made the wrong hand motions right there, but let's get this thing open. So we got a bunch of styrofoam to protect those taillights, and then we have the actual tails here. Oh, this is gonna be the most satisfying part when you crack them open. So look. Oh! Judging from everything that I've seen in the kit so far, I think this goes to the third brake light. So we're gonna have to wire that up like we did with the V1 Euros. The V2 Euros actually didn't retain that function. And yeah, it should be pretty simple. You just take out some of the fender. Oh wait, can I use my old ones? I doubt it. I cut them. And this looks a little bit different. So yeah, I probably won't be able to reuse my old ones from the V1 Euros, but they're probably gonna also end up wiring to here, just like the previous ones. These fit like a freaking glove. So there's the preview before we get the other side in. Oh man, let's get it hooked up though on the back side with the wiring harness. This is the difficult part because there's not much clearance back here, but we'll get it. This right here is gonna be the first unlock with the brand new taillights. So look how sick the RGB functions are. Ready? It's gonna do a little animation. Now I don't really know what to do with the red button or how you cycle through the modes, but where is it? Yeah, it comes out through the taillight harness. So if we click it, kind of just does that. So I'm definitely gonna have to research as to how you can change up those RGB modes. Now that both of them are plugged in and I don't have screws still, let's go ahead and test them out and see what they look like. So close the trunk. Oh my god, this is super exciting. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So there's the unlock, then you get that whole animation. I think that's pretty sick. A lot of people don't like RGB sequences and that type of stuff, but I think it's awesome. So you can turn this off actually. That's what they were saying in like the promo video, that you can turn off that function and not do the whole RGB sequence, but I'm gonna leave it on. I love it. It looks really cool with the bead locks, and it makes the car, I mean, it gives the car a special touch. It's not a 2024 Mustang, you know, but it is a pretty cool Gen 3 Coyote. So let's take a look at it from this angle one more time. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be installing these taillights or buying them because I made this video, so I'm going to show you all how to put this back in. It could get pretty annoying, but it's pretty simple. So you just line it up, and it needs to go under your trunk floor mat. So I'll explain in just a second. There are specific slots for it to go into. Honestly, my best advice here is to get it lined up on these studs, and then once you do so, everything kind of will just click in, and you can put in the retainer screw on things. I wouldn't really call it a bolt, but yeah, I'm working on that right now, and I'm also keeping the button out here so I can still have that available. Dug through all the instruction manuals or whatever, because there were like 2 or 3 of these papers, and you can see that there's a QR code for this app. So let's download it and get these RGBs functional for solid colors. Ain't no way I gotta push this car out into the sun. I need to get a new battery. I need to stop putting that off and prioritize it. Hey, put the parking brake up. So I followed that QR code, and sorry about the Audi, I'm having to use it. Oh my god, what? That's insane. Wait, so I followed the QR code, I downloaded the app. If you all can possibly see it, now we have an RGB color wheel, which is just insane, and then we can change it on the car. So I'm just gonna flip the wheel. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to get this thing in some better lighting so you all can see this, but let's flip the wheel again. Teal looks nasty. Let's do a green, just like Sally. That is the sickest thing ever. I wonder if there are some modes too. Let's go ahead and try it. Style possibly? I don't know. Mode 4? Holy crap! This is insane. Yeah, this was worth the $675. If you guys want to see another mode, I'll try it out right now. Okay, let's see mode 2. Solid green. Does it have an animation? No. Mode 3 does. So if you guys want to check out these taillights, use code TOBY on S550 Euros, and you will get a discount on these awesome S650 taillights. This is the name of the app right here, so it's Happy Lighting, and that's how you have the RGB controller, which basically just works off of Bluetooth. Okay, so there's tons of different modes here. I'm just gonna cycle through them just to show you all a cool little preview of everything. Is that not sick? I think I want to try out like maybe another solid, so we'll just go to the wheel, turn it, or you can change the mode colors too. Wow. If I'm being honest here, I think I like the purple the most because it goes perfectly with my calipers. So I painted those purple. You guys probably remember that. And now it goes all together. It meshes very well. I can actually make those side markers purple too. We made a separate video on that. Actually, I didn't, so we'll include that in this video of the side marker install and how they have different functions and animations as well. Those are from Striker Lights. You can also use code SALLY on Striker Lights for a discount on those. But yeah, I'll include that in this video. Let me know what you guys think of these taillights overall though. Do you think they're a major upgrade over the previous ones that I had before? I think so. We have some awesome RGB, matches the calipers, and gives this car a distinct and special touch. They need some S650 taillights on the S550 Mustang. So if you guys pretty much enjoyed this video for the most part, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let's show the part where we do the whole side marker install. This is a very awkward stance, but now that I've got more of the wire stripped back, you can see that they work. I don't have any heat shrink connectors here or any sort of butt connectors, so I just shoved it into the actual harness, as you can see right there. But Devin connected on the LED Hue app. I will link it down in the description below. That's what it looks like. So you press into it. You do have to have the car unlocked in order to connect to the side markers. And then from there, you're gonna get a menu. It's called SP110E. You're gonna hit enter. And then you can basically just manipulate everything. You can do solid colors. You can also do these crazy colors right there. Did the first portion of it off camera, but I'll explain what we did to the other side. I also heat shrink the connection, and I've shown the install of these before. So it's the same as the V1s, same steps. This is all heat shrinked, wrapped up, and then we're gonna run this through the trunk. So this should go through the grommet on the bottom here. There's a grommet on this side, and then it'll come out and connect to the other side marker. This is exactly how we're running it through the trunk. So if you remove this rubber grommet right here, you can see that there's a hole, and then just go under there, shove it through, run it through, and then there's an identical grommet on the other side. So you'll be able to go to the other side of the car, to the driver's side. We're replicating what we did on the other side. So I'm T-tapping, and I know this probably isn't the best option, but the wire itself is not very long. So we're gonna T-tap here on the power and ground and basically tap in and run the lights through there, heat shrink over it, and it should be pretty weatherproofed, because this right here is what's broken on this car. Like this freaking connector here. I bet you can get it from Ford though. This right here is completely corroded and done. Totally forgot that the whole reason why you run that connection from one side to the other is so that you don't have to use the factory harness, and that these can be connected to each other at the same time, since they run off their own LED controllers. So obviously they need to be connected if they're running off the same LED controller. But I'm gonna wrap this up in electrical tape, and then we'll heat shrink on top. And now I'm putting my heat shrink on, but it's very windy out here, so it's like killing the flame a little bit. I think Devin messed with the RGBs again. So let's see a couple of different color sequences on here with the app.
Oh, change them up.
There you go. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you
in the next one.
Yes, sir.